Hello YouTube. Tonight on Vintage Kit Reviews, I have a 1983 release of the 3/4 ton Dodge truck. And this is from World War II era for the United States. So taking a look here, we'll look around the box and see what it comes with. Looking here on this side, we have a little bit of history on the 3/4 ton truck. And then looking here, we have kit number 775. Picture of the completed model. This here, the information on the materials needed to complete the kit as shown. And then on the back, we have pictures of a completed model showing again what these old kits can kind of be made up into. So let's go ahead and open up the envelope end here. We'll see what this kit comes with. Alright, so start with the instruction sheet here. Grab that. Let's go ahead and pull that out for a moment here. So taking a look at the front of the instruction sheet, we have the history again on the vehicle, and as well as specifications. And then the information before starting, preparing of parts, painting, normal blurb. Now I will go ahead and kind of put this one on in now. This is going to be your sprue layout, so you know where every part is. And then on the back, weathering hints and figure painting hints for how to paint up the model. And we'll go into the review here. So, looking at our instruction sheets, we have the frame, which is a single piece frame there. We start putting our drive assemblies together. Front drive, the front winch. If you're making this model without the winch, different front bumper. And going through building up the suspension, the actual drive train assemblies. I know I mentioned it in a couple of other reviews on this, but it is really nice that they do actually call out what each part is. Like for example in this one here, cement left hood side and right hood side, and it actually specifies part numbers as well, so you know what the name of the parts are, which again in that case isn't that big of a thing, but like over here it does show you, like for example, so kind of coming down here, cement the transfer case, brake, and shift levers, part number 47 and 48, so you know, kind of teaches you what each part actually does as your assembly, which is kind of neat if you're into learning about what you're actually building. And that way, if you actually see one out in the museums or out in the world, you can know what each of the gear shifts actually do as well. And putting the rear box on together, putting the box on the chassis, additional detail parts, and then decals here. So we have 3 different marking options. So we have a U.S. Army. That one would have been most likely from the Mediterranean theater with the star on the hood like that. You have a USMC for the Marines, and then one more Army down here as well. So yeah, pretty neat. We'll go ahead and take a look here at our decal sheet, which is pretty small, but again does the trick. Set that off to the side, set that sheet off as well. Alright, and we'll go ahead and slice open this bag here. Alright, so the only piece of glass that you will get is just the single flat piece here. Sadly, because they get kicked around in the bag, if it's still sealed, usually they get scratches and stuff like that. But if you're going to weather this one up, that really doesn't matter. Also, because of everything being in a single bag, you get little bits that fall off as well. So, a few different parts here. have fallen off the trees. We'll just go ahead and put these back in the bag. Alright, so starting here on the top one, we do have a couple of pretty nasty ejector pins, as it normally is with the canvas tops. They put them right here on the inside corners. If you're going to have this as a lift off, you might want to think about taking care of that. Again, it is nice though that with the canvas, it does have the supporting strapping on the inside as well. They pointed out on the outside, go ahead and try to get this to focus in there, you can actually see the leather tie downs to hold the canvas for the front driver's compartment over the rear part as well. So really nice bit of detail there. Have a couple of our crew figures here. Standard old school figure design. Legs and lower torso all together, or legs and waist all together, and then upper torso separate from the hands and arms. Obviously not the most crisp detail on the figures, but a little bit of faux woodwork or wood grain textures to try to give just a light hint that that is actually wood. Have really nice diamond plate texture here on these parts. And here you have your frame. So not going to be that big of a vehicle, relatively small, but something that's not molded, or I'm sorry, is not produced into kits very often, so it's nice to see. So we have our wheels and our seats. And there went another little part. Go ahead and put that one in the box as well here. And then a little parts tree here with all the little bits. All around. So that is an in-box review of the Testors Italeri 3/4 ton Dodge truck. If you happen to have any models that you're looking to buy or interested and can't seem to find a review of, especially if they're the older Testors kits like these, definitely send me a message and I will see if I happen to have it in my collection. If I do, I will definitely work to get a review up of that as quickly as possible for you. As well, you can find me over on Facebook at facebook.com/themodelingnut. And from there, as well as from YouTube here, you'll find links to my Twitch channel. I have not started videos yet, but look to start doing build night videos where evenings when I get the chance to just come in and do some modeling, I'll just pop open a Twitch stream and interact with some of you fine folks via that if you so choose. So again, just wanted to provide you with a review of the 3/4 ton Dodge truck from Testors Italeri. Have a wonderful rest of your day.